What's up, world? Mikey D coming back at you with some more Oxygen Not Included. We've got our new Draco ranches going here. I could have put some more hydrogen gas in there, but you know, it's enough. They're able to run around, they're able to do their thing. Temperatures are all looking good. I put in a whole slew of incubators down here as well. Oh, did I? Yes, okay. I did remember to have sharing stations and stuff like that going. That's good. Over here, this Draco, or Glossy Draco, they're all Glossy Draco ranches. This Glossy Draco ranch is looking great. This poor little Draco here, he's glum, but that's okay. What we're going to do today, though, is we're going to fire this bad boy up. I was thinking to myself, you know, I should have something along the bottom. I maybe should even have more stuff along the bottom here, you know, like a whole layer of whether it's diamond window tiles or bunker tiles or something like that, just to make it so the water is not just gonna sit there and do weirdly nothing. You know, let's go for it. This and no, we'll just forget it. There. No doing it like overdoing it. Alright, and we'll grab some more diamond. Temp shift plates. Because these... Oh, those are diamond. Okay. We have a layer of diamond, and then it starts in with the obsidian weirdness. But that's fine. So we'll give these folks a minute to finish putting in bunker tiles, which is going to end up being very hot here at the bottom. But that's kind of the point, right? We want the heat to flow. We want the things to work. And this is definitely going to have heat flowing. Alright. Mr. Pilot Gizmo, you should probably get out of there. In terms of water, we've already actually pre-funked, pre-planned, pre-something our water flow. So let's get that going. It'll take a minute for it to start, and that's good because Ranch Farm and Stila down here, she's gonna be taking a minute. Alright. Now is the time when y'all GTFO. Let's get you out of here. Let's get yeah, you also should get out. Out. There we go. And then we're going to not allow anyone through. Thank you. Trapped? Wait, what? Oh, Pilot Gizmo, what are you doing down there? Get over here, and we will let you... I guess I can set him as a custom access. There we go. Move to there. There we go. You can get out of here. Yeah, hurry up, please. Thank you. Alright, I wanted to make sure that there wasn't any sort of water problems messing up my liquid locks. So now we are just waiting. Whoa, that's really hot steam. Now we're just waiting for this all to start kicking off. Here we go. I don't want to put too much water in here. We have to, oh yeah, ladders. Sandstone ladders. Yeah, those are gonna melt. Yep, they sure will. As that window tile injects thousands of degrees of heat into it. Yep, we're gonna lose all sorts of Oh, igneous rock ladders. Yep. Now, a lot of this is just obsidian, so it's not going to do anything, but we might have this weird, like, you can't actually get down there problem. Well, that's fine. Alright. 800 degree steam. That's exciting. We just gotta wait for this all to start moving all the way through, though. Okay. We're getting plenty of steam in here. Okay, yes, you are going to start overheating. I was aware that that was going to happen. Ooh, the thermal aqua tuners too, huh? Alright, well this one isn't because it's constantly getting splashed on from the main line here. Let's actually go like this. Oh. No. We have to snip that, and we have to go here. There we go. That will help spread more water out. We'll hit the liquid reservoir a little bit more often. We'll hit the thermal aqua tuners a little bit more. We'll generally get it all done. We are making good energy. Steam turbines are doing their thing. Okay. I think we're just waiting for the steam down here to get hot enough. Yeah, more steam and it has to get hotter. Oh, thermal aqua tuner is starting to kick on. This liquid reservoir is looking like it is generally doing fine now. Good. All right. This might actually work. Okay. Thousands of degrees of steam. Okay. Yeah, I maybe should have had temp shift plates going all the way down the hall, huh? Well, that's okay. Alright, you overheat at 325, and you're usually somewhere in the 240s. Okay. That's not too bad. You overheat at 275, though, so this one is a little bit more hazardous. Yeah, this is the thing that I was wanting to really watch out for is this granite is going to take... Oh, I should have put insulated tiles here, but that's fine. This granite's going to take a long time to heat up. I guess it could heat up all the way through here, huh? But as it takes its time to heat up, it's just going to keep making water out of it. All right. Okay. Not a whole lot going just yet. By the time it's getting over here, it's at 42, but a lot of that's just the most recent steam guys. Coming in at 25. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Not too shabby. Alright, well, we're just gonna... do we keep adding water to the system? I think that's my only concern, is how much water do I actually put in? my water supply? Ah, it's over here. We've burned through one tank already. We're using water faster than we're replacing it. We do have pumps going, but... yeah. This water sieve is, struggling a little. Okay. Well... I think we'll, end up continuing to dump some more steam, or dump water in here for a little while. .200 steam. Whew. Just, not enough steam by the time it hits this level, and it's not hot enough quite yet. Alright, well, we'll give it some time. We'll just keep on keeping on. We'll give it some time. We'll see how it works. The magma is cooling down a little, which is not, like, it's not my ultimate goal to cool the magma down. I actually just want to steal its power. So, I'll just let it do its thing. Batteries are... okay, it is daytime, so we're getting some solar. And we have the thermal plant going. And so we are power positive without any of this running. How did you guys get damaged? Heat? Was it a heat problem down here? Was it a gas problem down here? Let's see. It's not a gas problem. There is one gas in this whole place. And it is good for you guys. So... must be a heat issue that they ran into. Okay. Yeah, because your carbon dioxide is also fine. Strange. Okay. Looking at you, however, can we add anything to this? I don't think so. I think carbon dioxide rockets are just really weak sauce. I do kind of wish I could have, like, multiples somehow. Okay. This would require, it looks like, 2 tiles of space. So I think I'm going to start deconstructing rockets and moving them. Problem I was running into mostly was radiation. That as they were traveling, the radiation was just getting to them too much. Alright, deconstruct. Deconstruct. Okay. Get the rest of this out of here. We'll go through, we'll clean up the plumbing a bit. That's fine. Alright. Get rid of those. Alright, now get rid of those. Get rid of all this. And that. Oh, hold on. Cancel that one, cancel that one. Gotta get rid of these up here first. Dummies. Okay. And once we have that all taken care of, we will figure out how these need to line up. Okay. This is all looking real good. Man. Alright. Deconstruct the last of the ladders here. And yeah, that should be enough. Great. Deconstruct that, please. Bye! He just dropped all the way, didn't he? Alright. Get rid of that, and then put in that. Alright. Here we are. Side to side to side. Should be just fine for our rocketry shenanigans. Oh, blueprints. I was sitting there staring at it going, this feels like I should do something with it. Okay. These guys are still moving resources. They will be doing that until the end of time, but that's okay. We will give them some spicy tofu to eat. Running on wheels, moving resources. That's all they do. It's okay. Oh, this is how the water keeps showing up. This stuff is melting. Well, we can at least, I don't know, clean this up a little. There. I'll eventually get in there and clean that out. Everything else over here is looking pretty good. Oh, we got a mutated seed. That's always good. Right. All of this junk is fine. We are making plenty of oil. Oh, yeah! Oil wells never actually drown. I always forget that part of it. And this side is goofed up because there's a different liquid sitting on top, and so it can't shove the other liquid up. So it's having problems and just pushing the liquids out this way, and yeah, it's fine. Okay. So these guys... Okay. This heat is still not all the way over. We're still dumping more steam in there. That's fine. Alright, let's start building more rockets. So, we could make a steam engine. I might actually just start out with another carbon dioxide rocket, but with a bigger module. Yeah, we'll do that. So, a carbon dioxide rocket, a spacefarer module. We need a nose cone. Don't care, lead, it doesn't matter. And then... height +2. I don't know what the maximum height is going to be on this guy yet. Put in a solar. we will have enough room for a battery, it looks like. Great. All we need to do is get this into orbit and have someone be able to turn plastic into science. Speaking of plastic, I got 8 tons of plastic. Let's go through and turn that into plastic. And then I also think this one. There. Alright. We need to get another pedestal around here somewhere. I think I was going to put it over here. All right. Yeah. Put that there. Put this here. Okay. Uh-oh. We have flooded out our buildings. Oops. Well, that is a different kind of problem. I do have a lot of polluted water in here. Where could we make that go? Like, I could try and dump it into that tank? I guess? If I remember right, yeah, this is all polluted ice. And it will eventually all melt, and yeah, it has been melting. It is going to contribute to the flooding here. Alright, well, let's put in some igneous rock tiles over here. Okay. Ooh, volcanoes erupting. Excellent. Some fresh heat coming in. Yeah, this is... It's not working quite how I would want it to. This steam is doing okay. Thermal aqua tuner's doing okay. Turbine too hot. Oh, I've started boiling some of the liquid in there, and all 3 of these are cooking. Oh dear. So it's coming in at 87. Okay. Alright, well... I suppose if these are too hot, then it is going to keep pushing the steam further and further down, isn't it? Because it's not getting pulled out right here. Yeah, these 3 are always going to work. But... Okay. Okay. This is, yeah, turbine too hot. Okay. Alright, 31 kilos of steam down there. 30 kilos of steam over there, and then we get down to the basically nothing by the time it gets to the end. Alright. Well, the design was not perfect, he says, shocking no one. Oh, okay. Yeah, if I wasn't continuing to dump water in here, I don't know what would happen. That's a little challenging. Okay. Yeah, these thermo-aqua tuners are hitting their limits. In terms of heat. You know, that's actually where I can make some of this polluted water go to. We can take a liquid pump, throw it in here, take a liquid pipe. We're going this way with it. We're going down here. And then we can plug it in right there. So we'll have polluted water getting dumped in here, but that's not a problem. Oh, it's kind of a problem. It's kind of a problem because it'll make dirt. Alright, well. Let's see how this looks first. Okay, so this one down here at the end is actually starting to kick off. So is that one. This one is going almost full tilt, and this is because we just keep adding more and more water. Yeah, all of these are starting to overheat now. Alright. So let's... Oops. We need power for this. What do we got? Oh, the actual main power spine. Sure. Why not? This is pretty heavily saturated in terms of power. Oh, they finished off those plastic ladders awful quick. That's good to see. This they need a little help to get to. I will deal with this soon. Okay. Printables, though. Yeah, sure. We'll take some joyous seeds. Why not? Okay. So, plumbing is set. Let's see what kind of disaster we can make of our stuff with some polluted water. I actually think I only want to bring it down to like this level. So let's put in a hydro sensor. No, not a steel hydro sensor. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Some people. Alright, a hydro sensor made of lead. Thank you. Yeah, I think there. And some automation wire made of lead. There. And now, let's see. Okay. We have backed up the lines. Okay. How can we fix this? First off, deconstruct this. And we're going to put in a liquid vent right here. We're going to not flood these, but we are going to put a layer of polluted water in here too, in part to increase the pressure and okay. What? Oh. Heh. Yeah, alright, fair. I did see that coming. Pretty much. Alright, we need to dig all this out, which means we need to let all our duplicates back in. Oh, robots, don't go in there. Thank you. Okay. So this goes here. This pipe. Nope. Excuse me. That goes there. Okay. Alright, they are not getting instantly cooked in here. I do have hot steam all the way down to the end now, so... Oh, we have broken our pipes. Yeah, alright. Okay. Alright. There's that. Let's reconnect this water line. Man, hopefully you don't watch me play for hot tips and tricks, because I am a hot mess 9 days out of 10, and not very good at this. Okay. So we're going to put in some polluted water in there. We also have to get in there and fix the mess we made. So... from the top? I think that's going to be the easiest place to do it. The other thing I want to have is a place where I can dump in other water. Oh, I know why the problem is right here, because the heat is coming from here into here. Okay. Alright. I get a problem now. Thank you. Okay. And we need a joint plate here. Okay. Deconstruct this. Thank you. And then you're going to deconstruct this one. Come on. Yes, I understand you guys are just, like, trying to keep these poor little aquatuners from just destroying themselves. But... the sooner you deconstruct that steam turbine, the better. Just trust me on this. guess that's what happens when you start playing around with, you know, trillion-degree liquids, right? Okay. And then you're going to go there as well. Thank you. Ooh, you're also overheating over here? Yep. Come on. Oh, I think they might need a ladder segment here to deconstruct that. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that was it. He needed the ladder segment in order to make that work. Alright. There we are. Alright. Let's get this liquid vent going. There. Let's see if we can get all that tackled. From a liquids point of view, let's just stop. We're going to stop putting new polluted water into the line here. It's 100 degrees in it anyway. It's just not going well. Okay, plumbing wise. Huh? What? Why? Oh, disable by, oh. If it is above. There we go. Liquid naphtha. Ooh, we melted the plastic that was left behind. That's always exciting. Alright, guys. Deconstruct this, please. Alright, and we're gonna build that up. Let's make sure we do it in the proper order. Okay. Deconstruct those two. Alright, so this is still going to be very hot down here, but it is going to be less ridiculous. We are going to... okay, no, you are not going to disinfect that ever again. Thank you. Alright. Deconstruct that, and then let's get these guys going again. Alright, the automation is set up properly. Okay. This is, yeah, going to continue to be a mess. I think I might do the same sort of thing over here. We'll deconstruct this, we'll put in a tile above it, We'll pour in some water down here. Similar to what we're doing over here, right? Okay. Take that vent. Oh, no. Take this pipe. There we go. Bridge it all across. Okay. We're almost to the point where this is going to start really working. Okay. Automation is in the middle of these, so if we similarly we're going to take a hydro sensor. Oh, I can't overlay it. I guess we can put it over here. Nope, not. We can't make these ones out of lead. These ones have to be out of iron at least. Alright, we're going to put one way over there, and we're going to put one over here. Great. And we'll set up an automation wire to this. And to this. Great. And please stop disinfecting that. All right. So, this guy, send a green signal if it's below 300. And same sort of thing will be over here. We're going to send a green signal if it is below 300. That way, we don't really need to worry about swamping these guys out. I am going to take this fine opportunity to seal in all of this heat, though. Okay, this one is just about fully cooked, and that's not great. Oh, take that. Thank you. Okay. Alright, all of that is starting to look okay. Yeah, you are... all a bit rough right now. Okay, I have plenty of steel to fix my boo-boos. Okay. Is anyone else... Oh, yeah. I'm like, is anyone else working in here? Yes, you are. Alright. This ladder we will deconstruct. You. Get out of here, please. And then we will deconstruct this ladder. And then we will deconstruct this ladder. Then we will remake our steam turbine. Great. Okay. Alright. Yeah, turbine too hot is a thing. Let's make some granite temp shift plates, I think. Alright. Those ones down at that end, these ones down at this end, they are all looking pretty happy. Let's seal this up. If nothing else, the water that is coming in is very cold. Okay. I don't know if that helped or hurt. I might have to remake my cooling loops somewhere else. Because having them in here as steel aqua tuners is just not working. You know, that's how we stop it. Okay. See how long it takes to essentially turn off this whole thing. Yeah. Alright, guys. This is the more important thing to do. Alright. In here. Okay. We've hit our liquid limit on that side. Not yet on this side, but it's getting close. Alright. Okay, so the heat from this steam will start getting out of it. It's gonna take a little bit. Okay. Yes. So if we are looking at putting something in over here, first off, we're gonna need a lot more temperature control. take some of these. Yeah, that neutronium really sticks out there, don't it? That's not handy. Okay. I can't put one there though. All right. Okay. Cancel deconstruct on that for a moment. We are going to need to deconstruct that. Let's see, there's that one, and then this one. And sure. Okay. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct those. Make sure I don't goof up any liquid or gas or power. Nope, we're fine. All right. Take that on. All right. Yeah, see, this is more of the power generation level that I was thinking of, which is, you know, like 200 degree steam, which is still spicy as heck. But this 1300 degree steam is a little much. Alright. Okay. Let's get some insulated tiles going in here. We're going to have to rework a lot of the steam turbine venting as well. Oh, okay. That needs to go that way. Alright. Okay, looking through here, I think if we just slide it down a step like that, that should do it. Dig out this area as well. Yeah. Okay. Put that in there. We're gonna need to take a power conduit through here. I'm gonna deconstruct that. I'm gonna cancel this. Dig it out. Alright. That should be enough. Yeah. Right. And then here. Great. Run that power line over, run it down here. Okay. Oh. There we go. And in fact, we'll put in one more there. Start making this out of iron. Okay. Liquid-wise, we're all set now. Get those going. That is all set. So we can deconstruct all of this and make a glorious mess. Yeah, there we go. Look at that mess. That's great. Yeah, so now the steam is too cold. Even directly under these aqua tuners, it is too cold. And this is just way too hot. Okay. Other ways we could handle this include moving these aqua tuners way down here, right? Providing a source of heat for this end. What? Oh. Yep. These igneous rock ladders are just going to do that. And then we could put in, like, a series of doors and this whole, like, heat injection system. That could work. And then just turn it on when the temps get too cool, instead of running a separate cooling lid. Let's go through and deconstruct all of these. Sure. Let's actually start with that option. Copper ore. Oh. Oh my goodness, we have burnt through so much steel. Okay. We're actually going to cancel that one. We'll spread them way out. And we need this guy to be way at the end. Okay. Alright, that'll do it. Automation-wise, we'll deconstruct all this. I'm gonna leave these steam turbines here in case I do need to end up reworking this in a way where I have to go in and do all sorts of crazy shenanigans, but hopefully that is not the problem. Yeah, these are just gonna keep melting and dropping down as magma. The steam is hot enough to make magma. Okay. Yes, I get it. Thank you. That is extremely hot steam. Noted. Alright. Okay. We have have all of the things on this ship that it can reasonably support. Looking at the interior, we are going to need to put in some various bits and pieces. All right. There, we'll put in a little bathroom. That'll be nice. Wait, what? Breathability. Breathability? Oh. No, that's not a problem. I refuse to admit that's a problem. Okay. So, let's take insulated liquid pipe. We're going to make it out of ceramic. Ooh, there is not a whole lot of action we can do there. Okay. These insulated tiles are actually not that hot. So maybe if we make them normally out of ceramic, we can get away with something. Alright. To here, to here. And then insulated out of ceramic back up. Okay. Yeah, so the actual insulated tiles are not super hot. That is saving our bacon right now. Okay, that is working. We need to put in the oh, get rid of the vent and then put in a ladder segment. Okay. Yeah, all those ladders melted. Holy moly. We'll deconstruct the thermosensors. Okay, this. All right. Let's go through and make all the rest of this. Okay. No, we can't. There's a certain level of stuff we just can't afford, and unfortunately that is it. Insulated ceramic liquid pipes is something we just can't really afford. There. Let's see if we can queue up some more ceramic just to help a little, but alright, plumbing. We are just going to use normal ceramic piping in this kind of a way. Oops. This can't. This has to go this way. There we go. We have to have enough space for our thermosensor. Uh-oh. Okay. Ah. Right. go through and we'll redo all of this stuff. I'll actually be back with you in a minute. Okay, so I moved all my aqua tuners over. I rearranged some stuff. This water is still ridiculously hot, right? It's coming out at 21. It's coming back in at 60. So these steam turbines are just cooking. Now some of it might just be it's trading heat a little too efficiently, but even still. So I think... oh, and I cleaned up my messes. I think step one might be we strategically take out a few of these tiles and we just see how a little bit goes. Like every 4 or something like that. Something like this. Like, we take out a handful of tiles. We see just how ridiculous heat-wise this gets. What else melted? Oh, the temp shift plate made of granite. That's a damning indication if I ever saw one. Okay. We will put in some obsidian ladders, just so we are safe for the future. Oh, okay. The water is cool enough that the third aqua tuner is not turning on right now. This also, moving all the aqua tuners down here, helps even out the temperatures a little. Like, these guys are going to be just cooking the whole time. These guys down here, they're mostly taking heat off the aqua tuners. So yeah, I might not need this this secondary cooling area. And that is fine with me. Let us look at some relative temperatures. Okay, here we go. Something like this. Yeah, we'll go all the way to this extreme, right? So this aqua tuner is putting out some good heat. But yeah, opening this, even just 4 small spots up, is just so much heat. That might be all we're gonna open up for now, because, yep, we pretty much maxed out our steam turbines at this point. The only reason this one isn't going full tilt is it's not getting actually enough steam. It's all getting gobbled up before it gets there. But that's pretty convincing. The water going by, yeah, still doing well. Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna call this... What? You were... What? You're overheating down here. So... And he's overheating because there's not enough steam around him. Okay. So, looking at it from that point of view, if we did some pipe shenanigans. Here we go. Go this, this, this. We will take this insulated pipe all the way through and vent it here. Alright. Okay. Alright. That... going to have to take out this steam turbine again in order to put in all these stupid liquid bridges. Alright. We're going to disable auto repair on him. We need to put in igneous rock thing. Come on. Come on, guys. There we go. There. Oh, all of our piping's gonna be all sorts of goofy. Oh no! Oh no! We let water in. Oops. Okay. Well. Hopefully that doesn't ruin everything. There. Thankfully, it doesn't look like it's too much water. And then once it gets into the tank, it'll balance out a little bit better. Alright. Sweep up the stuff that we dropped. Okay. That looks like it's pretty good. Okay, deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. Alright. Put back in the steam turbine. And then we're done. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No, we're still having random small blobs of water move through. That is really annoying. Alright, well. La 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 la. Not paying attention. And why are we getting bits of sand in here? Okay. You are also overheating. Okay. The temp we are injecting is too much, so we will close off 2 of the 4. Alright, this one's fine now. This one's not. That one's not. 500 degrees. Jeez. Okay. Let's see. The whole original plan was to have these water vents basically like dripping on the aqua tuners, right? So let's see if we can get back to that. We'll deconstruct this one. We'll put one here. We'll deconstruct that one. All right. Okay. Yeah, guys, come on. And the sand, what is the sand constantly popping up from? I don't even know. Did we time this poorly? Oh yeah, we did. That's great. That's great. Okay. Well, while that's going on and we're slowly cooking our base from the inside out, let's make up some more steel. That way we can handle the poor life choices that we have made for ourselves. Okay, so yeah, he's calming down. He's cooling because this one is cooling. Alright. So yeah, overheat 325. You were at, yeah, 200 and something now. Great. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Oh yeah, 190. Great. So this steam is only 200 and something degrees as it's going by. This liquid vent is keeping this one nice and cool. This one's keeping this one cool enough, and this one in the middle is benefiting from both. All right. Okay. Good heat, good steam, good power. We're going to call that good enough. Oh, wow. We've got a couple glossy Drecos here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, that's a few. Okay. I'm gonna go through the effort, of mostly finishing this off just in case I need it in the future. Plumbing wise, that's right. We were gonna take out all of this. Actually, I can take it out all the way through here? Yeah. Okay. Great. We'll clean this whole area up. That'll be good. these guys, if I ever use them, they will be self-cooling. You can do this if they aren't too ridiculously hot, to where they're basically using their own output to cool themselves. It's not super efficient, but it is nice and cheap. So that is how we're going to do that. Oh. Okay, in making steel, we have consumed the rest of our normal iron. That is okay. Some free lime. Great. Aha. In making steel, we're cooking things again. Alright. Let's only make 5 more batches. Great. Plastic is looking real nice. Let's deconstruct this and this. Deconstruct those as well. Alright. Now we'll approach that in that kind of a way. Great. This area is almost actually ready for any sort of aqua tuner cooling that we might want to do with it. Jesus Christ. This is hilarious. Just how much heat is coming out of this thing. It is just bonkers. Alright, so if I pick a temp shift plate material, sure, let's go back to obsidian like this. There we go. Just use that to differently spread out the heat a little. Not that the heat is needing a whole lot of help spreading out. We can clean up some more of our messes. Great. So, geothermal is a go. Let us work on this as well. So, we've got to put in a whole thing here. First off, plumbing. We aren't going to need a ton of this. What am I using? Igneous? Sure. Great. Way more than enough. Love that. Airflow tiles. Let's get some of those in. Okay. I actually do not need to worry about a bedroom, which is strange. I do need to consider ladders. Alright, what do I need? What do I need to worry about? Storage containers. I guess that. Oh, I really will want them to have like a nice dining area. And so Banquet hall, morale +6. What? Minimum size 32. Well, banquet hall would be nice. I think we might just end up with a great hall. So 32 squares of space. Wow. Wow. I don't think I can make that happen. Okay. So, talk to me about the next step down. A mess hall, I guess. 12 squares of space. Okay. So, mess hall is there. And then door. Okay. And then we're gonna need our space to actually be building the orbital data collections. Okay. So we'll need that, and we'll need a storage bin next to it. We will put the oxygen diffuser smack dab in the middle. We will make sure that we have a mess table in here. Along with... sure. A marble block. And a water cooler. Ooh. Nope. A water cooler and something smaller. Oh. Okay. A water cooler and, I don't know, ooh, a metal block made of copper. I'm sure it will be designed in something awesome. Great. And, oh, we're gonna need... There. Here you go, guys. Let's see about making this happen. Put in a hand sanitizer. Do something like that. I could... These guys, like, they don't emit CO2, so you don't need to worry about, like, getting rid of CO2 when you're in space or doing any of those kinds of things. So I really just need a bunch of storage bins. Sure, I guess. Alright. Let's get that done, please. Perfect. Alright. And then we're going to put plastic tiles all across the top. Okay. Bring in 3,500 kilos of plastic. We will bring in however much algae they got. I guess we only need like 5,000 kilos of algae. That should be enough. We need gear balm, and we need metal power banks. Oh, we also need power in here. Let's make that happen. Alright. Get some basic wiring in here. And... let's see. Gear bomb, power banks, algae, plastic. Is that it? Might be it. Oh, disable. We can disable that. Yes, just for that freaking reason. Oh my god. Okay. So these guys are gonna be done working on that soon. Okay, here is my carbon dioxide line. We'll just make sure that that is all set. Here is my liquids line. We'll connect that up. Alright. Oh, this actually should be one of those. The idea is keep dumping everything into the rocket until basically the rocket's full, and then vent the rest. Okay. We'll connect up our carbon dioxide line. I'm really happy that I went through and did this forever ago to capture the CO2 coming out of the natural gas generators. Normally, like, I get to this point in the game and I'm like, oh darn it, I should have been collecting CO2 this whole time. Okay. Plumbing is set, so let's turn that on as well. Yeah, this is nice and cool water. That's good. Okay. I think we'll wait till it starts entering the thing here. Should be enough. Alright. Great. And then carbon dioxide wise... Oh! We are more than enough. Great. So that is set. This is basically all set. Yeah, let's not use this while it's grounded. Oh. Would be nice if that was fixed, however. Okay. The interior is full of water. Oh, wow. Perfect. Okay. Carbon dioxide is full. Everything, I think, is ready to go. Too cold? Yeah, too cold. Alright. Ice, ice, baby. So, this, we are going to choose Pilot Steal It. We are going to send her just right there. Begin launch sequence. Review. Height limit. What? The height of the rocket exceeds the limit. Oh, we are one too tall. Okay. Okay. That's not a huge problem. Okay, this is a mess hall. Why is that not a latrine? Oh, because it's too small. Alright. We'll put in a battery inside. And then on the outside, we will deconstruct the battery and add in I guess they have to deconstruct the battery first. We'll put in a second solar panel. And there we go, solar panel build. Build it soon, please. Thank you. Okay. Now, looking in here, we have a bunch of algae. We have gear bomb. We have a bunch of metal power banks. We have max gas pressure. Alright. We have a battery that is slowly charging. Second solar panel will do it. There we go. Begin launch sequence. Let's go. Alright. You are going to be making these as much as is possible. And the radiation that you're going to pick up per cycle is not great, but a lot better than what we were pushing previously. If for some reason she continues to have problems with this, I can actually rework this whole thing, like move this section down a tile and put a second layer of plastic above it. Yeah, absorbed rad dose. Current exposure 30 a cycle. Okay. So she'll get to 90 before she uses the bathroom. And she'll expel 100 when she uses it. Alright. Great. So, that is now working. Once she comes back, we can start setting up a bit of a research area. I actually think I'm going to want to do it right around here. We have power running by, like major power running by. Yes. Yes! We will do it here. Okay. This will start segmenting it off. We can go ahead and sweep up some of this junk. Okay. Oh. These critters. They're getting a little low. A little thin. Alright. Starts with a digging booster. I don't know. I don't think I need another duplicate right now. I did just recently bring one on. I was doing it. I did it while I was off screen and taking care of some of that thermal mess that I had made for myself. Speaking of, no more damages. This is good. Good, good, good. Water coming in is at 72. Okay. Going in there at 30. Not too horrible. And that temperature that's coming up is a lot more reasonable. All right. And yeah, we're 850s all the way till you get to basically here. That's quite a bit of power. Quite a bit. Alright, our Drecos are coming along. Body temperature low. What? Comfortable 20 to 50, huh? Alright, let's yeah, let's groom these boys. They deserve it. Alright, yeah, okay. Yeah, so this water is awful chilly. Well, going through and making a bunch of those databank things will definitely help out with that. Oh. Oh. Okay. Having a room for it's not a bad thing, but I don't know if it will make sense. Okay. Oh, igneous. No. Stop. Stop. We're not putting in igneous rock backer tiles. It should be granite. Alright, we'll put it in the bedrooms first. There. And then alum. Alright. Okay. Looking at my bedrooms, I do have room for some more duplicates here. So we will take us a... there you are. Gizmo. There we are. Digger Gizmo. Alright. Digger Gizmo, you have one kind of digger. You're going to take the other kind of digger. You'll take this booster, and you will take a suit trainer. Builder Stila was the other one that I took on while I was off screen there. Looking through athletics. Immunity to toasty and chilly surroundings. Okay. I could probably go through and give everyone schematics. I worry a little bit about going much further than that, though. We are going to give everyone some schematics. However, oh! Get everyone moving just a little bit faster. That +2 athletics will help them cruise around the map a bit more. What are you? Pilot Gizmo? Pilot Gizmo. What? I don't know. Sometimes I have a hard time deciding what more I want them to do. Okay, research Gizmo. Alright, you're fine. Rancher. Yeah, you should take a third, I guess, ranching booster. Ranch and farm in Stila, yeah. Diggers, builders. All right, pilot Stila. Oh man, you have. You don't actually have that much stuff going for you, which means that you're perfect as a pilot. Like, not having a whole lot going for you means that you can just be up there for forever, and I don't have to worry about you. All right, you, yeah, you can take on that. All right. Great. I need to get my new bionic duplicant in an outmost suit. Here we go. Digger Gizmo. Please put that on. Oh, and Digger Gizmo, you are going to dig. Whenever you have the option to dig, you will go dig. Okay. Yeah, geothermal is working. It is working real well. I didn't even expect it to work that well. Okay. We're building up natural gas reserves at this point. I imagine we should be doing the same with hydrogen. Next activity. Looks like hydrogen just finished. Alright. The hydrogen stuff is a little weird. I might have been using it a lot while I was futzing around with my geothermal. Okay, these guys are going through and putting in their backgrounds. That's good. Alright, these should be all set. 8, 8, and 8. Perfect. Now, I think I just want to put in some nice little drywall for what will be where we're making databanks all day, every day. No, here we go. Blue regimental stripes. There we go, and there we go. Alright, the bionic duplicates are bored. That's okay. The oil has definitely filled up really nice. Ooh, I am running into a challenge with coal, however. So, let's fix that. Food is nice. Coal is better. Let's just send over a mountain of coal. We have 56 tons. Let's keep sending it until everything's all set. Alright. I think we're going to go through and clean up this mess. Alright. Okay. There we go. Gotta keep our guys positively occupied, right? Just don't let them get too bored. Alright, how are we doing on this? Pilot Stila is still doing real good. Rads are not out of control or anything like that. Looking at 34 databanks at this point. That's not bad. Alright. Natural gas is great. Man. Apart from, like, a gigantic cleanup that this whole asteroid needs, we are in very, very good spot. Okay. Yeah, so much of what I can do now is just tackle all those, like, little cleanup things. 'Cause my duplicates don't really have anything else to be doing right now. We're waiting for, Pilot Stila here to finish making a mountain of databanks. And, yeah. 9 units metal power banks. Okay, so doing okay, but definitely more, definitely a little concerned in terms of how long that's going to last. All right, we now have 8 tons of coal over here. We have 62 tons over here. All right. In part because we just dug up a bunch. But I guess no one's really hurting for coal right now, huh? Get rid of this. Okay. Alright. Body temp low. Okay, you can live up to -30, so I never need to worry about killing them off. It's more of just a, yeah, they are less happy. Okay. Alright, that's not too bad. My duplicates are going to go through and fill up bins of ice and polluted ice. Yeah, if I ever really wanted to get super crazy, I could go through and reroute this polluted water to dump in here. I'd have to go like around and dump it straight down in. But I could. I just don't think I need to. I've got plenty of heat in the system. I've got plenty of steam or liquid to make steam in the system, so I think all in all It's stable, and I don't want to mess with it anymore. Okay. We're going to turn off manual use on the coal. We'll wait until this last batch leaves. And then we will turn that off, turn that back on. Okay, over here, yeah, 17 tons of coal. We're doing just fine. Okay. Speaking of rooms, okay, that's a great hall. That's a barracks. We got a massage clinic. A latrine. No, 2 latrines. We do have a lot of stress here, though. Ash can. Hungry. Sure. Popped eardrums. Oh, that's it? Okay. That's not too bad. Okay. Oh, Pilot Stila is done making things for now. Well, she's in defrag mode. So, as she is in defrag mode, we can just bring her home. Okay. Should go through... Yeah, there we go. Go through, clean up a bunch of that stuff. No, I don't want any of that. Thank you. I'm going to go through and make a bunch more metal power banks. Oh, I guess make one of those, and we'll make 30 of the copper ones. Make a couple more eco power banks while we're at it, just in case. The main reason I wanted to make metal ones is to refill the rocket, basically. Okay. So, yes, I was like, we should have research going. Perfect. We finally have the ability to make data banks without having to be in a rocket. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I think we need to start working on hydrocarbons. Okay. And while that is going on, we are going to be making data miners. So, they take a junk ton of power, but they make databanks just basically all on their own. Start by making them out of copper. Only going to have 3 to begin with. I had a thought of, like, putting them in the nice room and doing some of that kind of stuff, and then I realized that I needed to run heavy watt conductive wires in here. There we go. Alright. I think I can get marble blocks in here on top of this. Alright, well, whatever. Good enough. Okay, plastic to databank. I think we'll just put storage bins for plastic in here. Alright. So this uses 5 kilos of plastic to make one databank. Yeah, perfect. Now, folks shouldn't have to come in here very often, but alright. Research is now cooking. We are again using more power than we're making. It is first thing in the morning, so it might even out a little bit more. Or it might not. No, no, we're going to start burning through our power again. That's alright. There's a reason I have made all the electricity that I have over time. Just keep working on it. Keep making it happen. Alright. Megastela. Okay, you do have a suit on. For some reason, they don't show the helmet when they're working on this particular soldering station. Alright. Everyone's being pretty industrious right now. We only have 1 or 2 folks who are being lazy bums. All of this power is doing really well. Building flooded. What? You freaking liar. Oh. There. Okay. This got goofed up because which one is it? Oh, the polluted water is too high. This sensor wasn't picking up how much polluted water was actually in here. And yeah. Alright. Okay, let's deconstruct that for a second. Hello? Oh, no one can reach it. I was like, why is no one showing up here? Okay. Let's do one better. Go like this. Oh. Cancel this. Yeah, no. Just do it the dummy way. We'll deconstruct this one tile. We'll live dangerously for a moment. It will be fine. Okay, great. Remake it immediately, please. Please. Pretty please? Pretty, please? Super pretty, please? With cherry on top? Great. Thanks, Make and Stila. You are like literally the slowest. Okay. Great. Here we go. Alright. Steam temperature is too low in here right now. That's fine. It will balance out again. But we don't have a flooded frickin' thing anymore. Great. Yeah, 120, 130. Perfect. Okay. I have crude oil down here, and I am using it to lubricate my duplicates, but I should also prepare to use it to do a rocket program. In order to make that happen, I am going to need to refine some amount of it. This means I need to set up a refinery. Okay. This polluted water, that's fine. What is this? You know, let's just clean this all up. We don't need any of this negativity in our lives. Okay. And then this one. Nope, don't need any of this either. Right? Yeah. Don't need any of that. Just get rid of all that too. Okay. So, I think that was for moving giant blobs of water around the map or something. And you know, there was a time that that made sense. That time is past. Yeah, like I could consolidate. I can consolidate this polluted water, and I could pump it all the way down here into these tanks. I could do this. I just don't want to. Okay. I'm lazy. So we're gonna start taking our crude oil here and moving it along till here-ish. Do we want to go here, or do we actually want to go all the way out? Building melted. Oh, more ladders melting. Okay, thank you. I actually could bring it all the way to here. Ooh, let's... Can we sweep all this up, please? Thank you. Yeah, let's get rid of all that. And this too. Okay. Half the stuff that they went to pick up, they're just dropping on the ground. Okay. Let's... Okay. I am going to put the oil refining up here. Okay. Maybe not all the way up here because that's a lot of radiation. And that would not be nice to do to my duplicates. But I am going to put it all the way up here in the space area because I can. We'll get some oil refineries going in here. Looks like 2 of them will be good. Oh, I know. I've got a better plan. You know what we need? We need some more liquid reservoirs. Wow. It's getting late. I should have stopped a while ago, as is evidenced by the runtime on this video. Anyway. So we'll go through, we'll there. We'll put in some piping there. We'll put in some refining. No, it's not a desalinator, thank you. We'll put 2 in, not too far apart. Get that there. Plumbing going. Both of these guys will feed into a different liquid reservoir. And that will be for our actual petroleum rockets. Great. Now, power-wise, I've got this one wire just kind of hanging out up here. Get rid of that. That'll do, I guess. I don't like it, though. We're going to pull this wire over. We're going to go straight into the main power spine in order to make this bad boy work. Great. And the nice thing is, I don't need to worry about rocket exhaust doing anything this far down. That exhaust is only going to go to like there, and all of those spaceships are far enough up that it's not a problem. Okay. Here we go. There's that. Plumbing-wise... I'm like, why haven't we seen anything coming our way yet? Alright. Whatever. It's fine. Obviously, I missed when I clicked. And then this will go up to there. We'll just let that be for now. Okay, here comes the crude oil. We have plenty of it saved up. So there's no real concern on that front. Oh, they're still shipping over more lead. Keep finding more of that over there, evidently. Okay. Alright, this all is looking real good. I could end up putting, like, a background in here. Some of that drywall. Make people a little bit happier. Okay. Here we go. Starting to do some refinement. Yeah, 2 refineries is just enough to make a full pipe of petroleum. I think they'll use it faster than I can bring it in. Yeah. So I'm going to run into a bit of a challenge there. That won't be too bad. The natural gas... Ooh, does it go up or down versus oxygen? You know? We know because it's over here. It goes down. Okay. Well, we'll have to figure that out a little. Ooh. This crude oil is warm. Once it gets over here, is it still that warm? Not. Well, it is 80 degrees when it comes out, and it's 70 when it comes out of the tanks. That is pretty toasty. Okay. Yeah, it is spreading a goodly amount of warmth through. The thing is, there's so much chill from this stupid water that it's actually balancing it out a little. So, alright. Okay, not bad. Yeah, pretty soon they'll just have this tank all the way full. At which point, like, I don't need them actively refining anymore. Our plastic is coming out of Drecos anyway, so we don't need refined oil for plastic. We've got this ranch is almost full. This ranch is ready to go. This ranch has been very productive over time. Got a lot of baby Drecos cooking. Alright, the water here seems to have settled out. We're getting back to generating plenty of power there. Alright, and sure, we'll take a little extra coal. I suppose it would have been easier to put it over here. But we still have 14 tons of coal over here. Not too concerned. And the slicksters like the carbon dioxide it's making, so, you know, there's that too. Speaking of, let's go through and make a little bit more opportunity for the slicksters to have a lunch. We'll make some mesh tiles. There we go. Okay. If I ever run out of food in a fit of desperation, I can get down here into the forest area. All the hexalents and mealwoods and whatever else going on down there. A cuddle pip. And, yeah, just chow down if I need to. Alright. So, what did we do today? Well, we started making science in a completely different way. Thank goodness. We ended up getting this geothermal power plant online, even though it was kind of a hot mess to make that happen, but we got there. The Dreco ranches are up and going very happily. The natural gas reservoir, I guess, is filling up nicely. We've got to be cooking up more ceramic, I think. We'll just do that again. Make up a mountain of ceramic. We've got some oil refining going. We have revised our rocket program slightly, which we will do that again soon with a petroleum engine of some sort. A small petroleum engine to start, because honestly, you don't need a big one, at least for quite some time. So, we'll get that going. Get ready to blast off to the universe. Requires an oxidizer tank. Okay. So we will put in a small solid oxidizer tank as well. And yeah, we still have plenty of height, so we can go out, we can go collect resources, do all sorts of other good stuff, useful stuff, really, and or just explore a bit, right? Yeah. So we'll see. We'll figure out what we're gonna do next time. You know, the universe is our oyster or something. We've got organic mass fields. We've got sandy ore fields. We've got unknown objects. We can go out. We can do some good exploration. Probably change out this data collection lab for a telescope. And just go for it. But that's all next time. It's late. It's sleepy time. You should go to sleep too. Assuming it's evening, of course. But we will catch you all next time. See ya.